A player once bumped into me on Starsider and said, "Hey man, I dig that you use that ILM as part of the name in your mod. It really reflects that practical design of the movies." I appreciated the compliment, but I was also amused by the fact that he may not have been aware of what ILM actually meant in regard to the ILM experience. I love mods, because I do. That it shares initials in common with Industrial Light and Magic is just a happy coincidence. So 2019 proved to be kind of a tumultuous year. Like so many other developers before me, real life had seized me by the reins. And by year's end, I wasn't sure of my future with SWG Legends staff, let alone with Star Wars Galaxies itself. Rampant speculation and trolling regarding ILM combined with a very overwhelming year basically took the wind out of my sails. But 2020 came and things began to improve. I then took another look at ILM and where I was headed in its next chapter. I then looked at some of the more constructive and eloquent feedback, sought the advice of decade-old SWG friends that were there during the original mod, and I regrouped. And I read your feedback. And I'm going to make ILM worthy of everyone who also loves mods, in some way or another. So enter ILM Sigma. It's essentially the sequel to the ILM version of the same name from a decade ago. It is arguably the best iteration of my live versions, and I aim to achieve and exceed the same here. Sigma may be but a letter in the Greek alphabet, but in mathematics it represents the sum of all values. This mod aims for that zenith in bold new ways. So in your first few steps within ILM Sigma, you're going to be enveloped by a new sky, filled with newly textured clouds that create a depth previously absent from Star Wars Galaxies ambience. Starports are getting another look. Whether you loved them or hated them in the current mod, there will be something for you in this update. Then a variety of improvements to reshade will be reflected in greatly enhanced ambient lighting, and clearer contrast between shadows and even in texture detail. Gone are the now unnecessary level of detail modifications. They're completely obsolete. Space Zone nebulas are making a return, but kind of in a new, refreshing way, including a rework to the Kessel system that should please fans of the solo film. The YT-1300, the Z-95, X-Wing, Jedi Starfighter, ARC-170, and the X-4 gunship have all received some much-needed Starship washes and corrosion treatment. The Royal Guard Interceptor has also been restored to its proper crimson glory, and various terrain textures have also been reworked and improved. Many particle effects have been restored and remastered, and even some sound effects and music are going to be coming with this update. So the last couple updates were not the end of that. There's so much that sharing any more would be spoiling all that's yet to come. So I will leave the community with a little preview of what's to come. So stay tuned for more updates as we inch a little closer to May the 4th, when I intend to have this ready for launch. Just remember, this is the way.